Welcome into our virtual fan appreciation night. It will be the Stockton Heat and the Tucson Roadrunners here as scheduled Friday, April the 10th for fan appreciation night, but we're doing it a virtual fan appreciation night through NHL 20. I'm Chris P. Shea. I'll be with you here tonight as the Stockton Heat are hosting the Tucson Roadrunners. Should be a really fun evening. We'll be giving away lots of prizes thanks to our great sponsors and supporters, and it is up to you, the fan, to be able to be engaged on social media, and we are just about ready to go. It is the Stockton Heat and the Tucson Roadrunners as scheduled. Stockton wins the draw. It's Byron Frazee, Ryan Lomberg, and Austin Czarnik out. And Stockton gets it in quickly. It goes to Frazee, and then Czarnik who pots it home. Austin Czarnik less than 30 seconds in. What a way to start the fan appreciation night. It's Czarnik unassisted. His 17th goal this season. And just like that, Stockton's got a quick lead. Capobianco coughed that puck up. Czarnik, right spot, right time. He puts it in past Aiden Hill, who's making his 21st appearance of the season. Czarnik going right past Hill to get Stockton on the board early. Game will move a little bit quicker than maybe we are used to. About 10 minutes for each period, but still the 20 minutes up on the clock. Stockton will keep that line out there, but it is Tucson to win the draw. Roadrunners gain the line, and they'll play it in past John Gillies, who gets a start here tonight for Stockton, his 31st appearance of the season. Lomberg over the line, looking for more for Stockton here in the early first period. Andrew Nielsen taking advantage of no offsides here in today's game. Adds a little bit of a different element, but we're all for it here on the virtual fan appreciation night. And now bunting down low, and a quick look there for Braden Burke, the first scoring chance for Tucson. Tonight is a great opportunity for fans to be able to engage with us on social media. We've got already our first goal of the game, and with the first goal of the game, a lucky winner will be reached out to via social media. We had the first goal contest, didn't take long, less than 30 seconds in, as the goal for Austin Czarnik, and now we get the second whistle of the game on the slap shot from the point by Stockton. And of course, the winner of the first goal contest gets a 4-pack of 5-hole beer from Five Window Brewing Company in Lodi, and you also, in addition to that 4-pack of beer, get a free pizza coupon. So a lucky winner here as Stockton up 1-0 on Tucson. Almost 4 minutes gone. Bo Bennett on the right side tries to get a shot free. Roadrunners have it. It's Fashing. Now down low, back to Fashing, and another good save by Gillies. He's able to hold on and secure that one. Both John Gillies and Artyom Zagadulin have manned the net this season for Stockton. Just 2 goalies have played and gotten starts this year. Nick Schneider, that is, came in for relief at the very beginning of this season. But it's just those 2 netminders that have really seen the bulk of the time. And here's Hamilton coming in. His shot is blocked there. Stockton has it onto the backhand side. It's Glenn Godden. Godden playing on the wing here. A little bit of a different look. He's normally the natural centerman. Alan Quine can play center as well. So Heat head coach Cale McLean, whether he knows it or not, making some adjustments here as Godden playing on the wing. Stockton back into their own end defensively, and they'll bring it back out to center. It's swiveled in around from the right-hand side over to the left. And the Roadrunners bring it back out into the middle, and they come down the right wing. Here's Cam Dineen, the defenseman, jumping up in the rush. A good feed in front, and a big stop by Gillies. His best so far of the game. Denying Steenbergen right on the doorstep. And Gillies keeping it a 1-0 lead. Now it is Holtz, Ruzicka, and Pospisil out there for Stockton. They control off the defensive zone draw, but back in the hands of Tucson. Back to the point, now over near side for Gross. Gross winds up in a big pad save by Gillies. Follow-up chance, and that's secured as well. Gillies coming to play here in the early going, but it was Austin Czarnik with the game's first goal. We mentioned it, his 17th of this season. And again, a lucky winner going away with that 5-window 4-pack of beer. The Stockton Heat beer, the 5-hole beer. It's pretty tasty if you haven't gone out. 2-5 window. Once the quarantine period does end, a great opportunity to go out with family and friends, especially as the warm weather is finally upon us. And a great outdoor setup during the summertime as well. Possession for Tucson, down below the goal. Jostling for position there is Stockton. They'll move it free. Ruzicka fighting in his own end, now goes in the middle. Spears takes a shot, and that's blocked. A nice block there by Blake Hillman. Hillman and Schooneman playing as a pair here this evening. A chance now for Stockton. Kirkland puts on the brakes. Now over near side for Matthew Phillips. Now for Schooneman. Back for Hillman. Down low for Phillips. Stockton's Matthew Phillips in his second-year pro. Now comes into the slot and a good chance, and a nice save by Hill. Follows up with another save, that one with the right pad. Couple of good looks for this line for Stockton. Now up the other way. Tucson gains the zone. A quick shot on Gillies. A rising one is denied by the blocker of John Gillies. And now it's Byron Fraze. Fraze up to the blue line. He'll walk in. Fraze all alone and just elevates over the glove hand of Hill. Maybe one that the captain would want back. Byron Fraze trying to elevate it onto Hill. Roadrunners coming with speed. Here's Capobianco. He drops it all the way back off. And now Tucson gaining the line. Sariarvi, he walks in, holds, shoots, and scores. Sariarvi puts one past John Gillies. An unlikely goal scorer for Tucson levels it at 1. Just the first goal of the year for Sariarvi, Capobianco, and Bunting, who have found the score sheet both an awful lot this season, pick up assists. Gillies has been good in the opening period, but Tucson does get a goal here. Pretty realistic game so far in the simulation. A competitive one. Stockton getting their fair opportunities so far. Their fair chances. And now Nielsen over to Valiev. And now up for Zarnik, the Stockton goal scorer. Zarnik backhand. A rip there from Valiev. And a nice stop there from Hill. And we quickly get another whistle. A 1-1 game with 6:28 to play in the first period. Last game for Stockton came all the way back a month ago today. It's felt like a long month. Stockton, a home loss to San Jose on the 10th of March. And then quickly things went from Stockton having a midweek game and all of a sudden didn't even make it to the weekend. And play had been suspended in the AHL, or at least there was a delay at that point. And the last month or so has just been very different times, and this has been a fun way to try and give fans some entertainment here. Won't necessarily count for 2 points, but we can pretend like it would. And this, of course, is the last scheduled regular season game, but with suspension of play, still no indication on when or if play will return and what that will look like for the Stockton, who currently sit in third place in the Pacific Division standings. A 1-1 game with 3:15 to go in this opening frame. Puck going back and forth. Hill out to play the puck. No delay of game out of the trapezoid there for Hill. And play continues as Fashing over to the red line. Now gains the blue. Here's Bennett walking in. Another big save by Gillies. Good rebound control there as well. And we'll get a whistle with 2:12 to go in the first period. A number of good saves here by John Gillies in this first period. Tucson wins the draw back. Stockton with 6 face-off wins to just 3 for the Roadrunners. And another cover-up by the netminder John Gillies. 6'6" goaltender standing tall. 8th and final meeting between the two clubs here this season between Stockton and Tucson. Before the pause of play, Stockton a record of 2-2-2-1 against Tucson this season. A lot of close ones, a lot of games going past 60 minutes. We'll see if that is in the cards here today. A centering feed, and it's potted home by Tulola. A good feed from the left corner, and it's E2 Tulola in front to pot it home. That's a big goal for the Big Fin in front. Leslie did a good job, and it was Kirkland going to the net front. He got the original shot. Tulola was left alone in front, and he pots it home. And a massive goal for Tulola as the Heat bookend goals. They get one in the first minute of the opening period, one in the last minute of this opening period. It's Tulola's 11th goal of this season. He is now second amongst rookies in goals for Stockton, trailing just Luke Philp. So Stockton regaining the lead. We're under a minute to play in this opening frame. And the Roadrunners come back out to center. It's Bunting. Hanging on to the puck, and a quick shot towards Gillies by Braden Burke. And that is smothered there by John Gillies. Braden Burke, one of the Tucson Roadrunner All-Stars for this season, has had a very strong year. 5 points in 7 games against the Stockton Heat. And now the final seconds winding down. Ryan Lomberg gets a block. John Gillies a stop. And that will do it for a very successful opening period for Stockton. A 2-1 lead. John Gillies was very strong in the frame, but it was all about a quick start for Stockton and then a nice finish to the period as well. Going back to that first goal, Fraser, the nice body check in the corner. It goes down as an unassisted goal for Austin Zarnik. Stockton was able to add to it. After it was a 1-1 game, Stockton able to break the tie, make it a 2-1 lead for this Stockton Heat. 10 shots for each club in the opening frame. Stockton gets the first goal and the last goal of that first period. Second period underway. Stockton now looking to add to this lead. It's Byron Fraze out there. Same line that started things off for Stockton in the opening period. Back out to work here. Roadrunners possess. They come down the left wing. Now pull up, play to the left point. Capobianco, a one-timer from the far side. Off the feed from Capobianco, just goes wide. Capobianco brings it back into the zone. Burke unleashes, and it goes wide. A big body check there. Stockton will have numbers. Here's the speed of Lomberg. He's going to get in all alone. Lomberg a shot, and that's denied. The speed of Lomberg quite realistic in this one as he jetted up the left wing side, got in on a partial breakaway, but one of the better stops of the game for Aiden Hill early in this second period. Seeing the replay there on the EA Sports NHL 20 video game. Face off, one back for Valiev. Valiev looks to shoot. Now it's Nielsen on the left side. Now Godin top of the right circle. Godin behind the goal. Now plays back up to the point, and that is driven in by Nielsen and covered up by Hill. A reminder to fans, head over to the Stockton Heat Twitter account and tweet at the AHL Heat. Also tag Ironstone and show us your Ironstone fan cave, how you are engaging and watching tonight's game and the best setup, whether it be how you're watching, whether it's your jersey setup. You will get a free wine tasting, a pair of free wine tastings at Ironstone. A great prize from one of our proud supporters, the Ironstone Wine Cave at Stockton Arena. So we'll do the Ironstone Fan Cave at your quarantine location. Stockton with a puck here up on the right wing side. It is Hamilton putting on the brakes. Now playing for Godin in the middle. His shot is smothered up there by the netminder Hill. 2-1 lead still for Stockton. 14:57 to go in this second period. Ruzicka will take the draw for Stockton. It's Lane Peterson opposing him. Peterson on the tie-up is able to secure it back for his Tucson club. Now Steenbergen on the left wing. He'll rim it around the boards. Leslie will play it up for Mitch Holtz. Holtz gains the line. Tries to play it across for Pospisil. Intercepted. Maybe numbers the other way for Tucson, but they pull up. And it's played down low by Russo. Russo gets it back up high. Pospisil all over him, into the middle. Peterson back for Russo. His shot is blocked. And Stockton will come up to the red line. Will now gain the blue. Taking it wide is Holtz. Holtz reverses. Finds some space. Good puck possession by Holtz. Now plays it up to Schoenemann. Down to Pospisil. Back for Schoenemann. And now it's Matthew Phillips engaging. Phillips sends it in slowly around Hill. Russo to it. A big hit there. Big collision by Eetu Tulola. Kirkland now down low. A great chance. And a better save by Hill. That was a great look on the doorstep for Stockton. Now it's Kirkland. Back for Tulola. Tulola's been very active in this game. Takes a shot. And it is stopped there. Tulola arguably been the best forward for Stockton so far. Russo now plays it back to the point. Stockton can't fully get it out of harm's way. Deneen trying to power past Kirkland. But Justin Kirkland says no. Here's Tulola. Tulola gains the line. He'll play it back up to the point. And a shot there, and that is saved by Hill. Hopefully tonight's game provides a little bit of change of pace. I'm sure everyone here on this Friday and leading into the weekend has spent quite a bit of time binging Netflix, or at least you will this weekend, or whatever your streaming platform is. A lot of good shows out there. Had a chance to chat with Zach Leslie earlier this week. He gave pretty high regards to Billions, a show that I mentioned is on my list to watch. Feel free to let people on Twitter know by tweeting at us kind of what your go-to shows have been, or maybe movies or books that you've been engaging with. But again, a nice change of pace here tonight. Tiger King, I know, grabbed everyone by storm right at the beginning of quarantine. Still a very popular docuseries. If you have not watched it, I personally highly recommend it for whatever that is worth. One of those docuseries that once you start, you kind of can't finish. I was able to watch all 7 episodes in one day. I'm not sure if that's a good thing or not, but provided a pretty good Sunday activity a few weeks ago. Godin plays it back, and now they drive, and it's stopped there, and Hill covers up. You've basically been living under a rock in this quarantine period if you have not heard of Tiger King at this point. And I'm sure a lot of people that have not watched it said, what is all this chatter about Tiger King? What's it about? And there's really no way to describe it other than saying it's just kind of a show about 2 rivals that kind of have a couple of different looking and feeling zoos than you'd maybe be used to, but it's this rivalry gone bad, and it's pretty entertaining to say the least. That's enough on Tiger King for at least the time being. A face-off now to the right of Aiden Hill. 5:41 to go in this second period. A 2-1 lead for Stockton. Goals for Zarnik and Tulola, both in the first period. No scoring so far in this second. Sarjärvi, the lone goal scorer for Tucson. Here's Quine. Now a chance for Philp. He walks in, shoots it right into the chest of Aiden Hill. Philp tied for the team lead in goals for Stockton this season. Has had a terrific rookie campaign for the Stockton Heat. Both he and Byron Fraze with 19 goals for Stockton this season. Before the suspension of play in the AHL, it's Hudson Fashing leaving it off for Cam Deneen. Deneen now plays for Mayo right point. And the Roadrunners lose control of the puck in the offensive zone. Here's Holtz with speed. Mitch Holtz working in all alone. Holtz tries to feed it back across the green. Bo Bennett with the interception. Lugged over the line for Tucson. Roadrunners looking for an answer. Bennett, a shot and a good stop by Gillies in tight. Now it's Ruzicka up to the red line. Ruzicka plays it across for Pospisil. He'll try and keep possession. Stockton will have to retreat back into the neutral zone. 2 minutes left in this second. Here's Fashing. Fashing a backhand. Going wide of Gillies. Gets a leg to it anyways. Now a chance down low. Tucson with a look. And Stockton is able to bring it out to center. Now right wing side. It's Ruzicka for Tulola. His shot, and that's stopped. Ruzicka on the follow-up. A backhand chance. And Holtz jams it in. Holtz extends Stockton's lead to 2. Going to the hard area there is Mitch Holtz on the follow-up. Adam Ruzicka created the initial chance. And that's the second goal for Stockton on kind of a rebound in front. All 3 goals for the Heat coming right in front of the goal on Adin Hill. Holtz gets his first tally as a member of the Stockton Heat and follows that one up to pot it home. It's a Truex insurance goal for Stockton as they now lead by 2 goals, a 3-1 margin. All 3 goals for Stockton have come either in the first minute or last minute of the first or second period. Just 30 seconds left in this period. Tucson down by 2 goals. It's Gross now playing back out to the right circle. Now down low, back to the right point. Here's Gross, a drive and a blocker stop by Gillies. And that's going to do it for period number 2. 40 minutes in the books. Stockton able to add an insurance tally. They lead by 2. Still not too comfortable of a lead for Stockton. But the Heat group has to be happy with the performance so far through 40 minutes. Lomberg created a couple of chances with his speed, but the one that goes down on the game sheet for period number 2 is a Mitch Holtz goal, his first as a member of the Heat. It's Lomberg, Fraze, and Zarnik out to start this third period. The same line that has started all 3 stanzas for Stockton. Roadrunners possess. They quickly gain the zone. Now a chance for Chaput, and that is blocked. It's Lomberg to come up the other way. Ryan Lomberg wrists it in all the way around the boards. I'm sure if you're tuning into tonight's game, you've been closely watching or closely keeping tabs of the Stockton Heat social media. How about Ryan Lomberg's new dog, Gunner? Absolute beauty. Could not be cuter. A nice way to keep Ryan Lomberg busy during this quarantine period. Trying to train a puppy. Gunner, the name of Lomberg's new dog that we put on social media. A drive from the point, and that is stopped there by Hill. A good look for Andrew Nielsen on that one. It's pretty interesting to see how realistic certain players look. I think some look a little bit more realistic than others. But a lot of players to get to, especially when you factor in all the NHL and AHL teams. Quine onto the puck, now tries to play it back out to the point. And Tucson will bring it up the other way. Roadrunners back across, and a shot there is blocked down. Stockton's going to bring it back out to the red line. Play it across for Glenn Godden. Godden, the all-star representative for Stockton this season, tried to thread it into the middle for Quine. Back across for Bennett. Bennett, the veteran, brings it onto the backhand. Bennett back for Deneen, and a good block there for Stockton on the drive. Luke Philp with the block. Into the middle. It's Mealy. Back for Bennett. Bennett unleashes, and that just goes wide. A rocket there by Bo Bennett. Just over 5 minutes gone in this third. Stockton still holding on to a 3-1 lead. Down low, the pass comes back up high. Now a drive, and that is blocked. Up to the red line, here's Fashing. Fashing to the blue. Drops it back off for Peterson. His shot, and he scores. Tucson gets within 1. Peterson able to go short side, I believe, on Gillies. 6:12 into this third period. And he just goes short side past the blocker. Tucson not going away. Roadrunners have been basically in first place of the Pacific Division all season long. They've been a tough team to crack. And Peterson gets a big goal, his 17th of the year. He's third on this Tucson team in goals. But thanks to the Mitch Holtz goal, back at the end of the second, Stockton still leading. 3-2 advantage. Roadrunners looking to equalize. They come up the right wing side. Now playing down onto the right side, playing back down the half wall. Now coming in, and a drive goes wide of Gillies. Stockton will leg it up from their own end. Now a chance walking in is Hamilton, back for Pospisil. Here's Hamilton. He's crunched off the puck. Hill aggressively moving it. Looking like Artyom Zagadulin back there. That's one thing that makes me laugh at times about Zagadulin. And I mean it as a form of a compliment. I just think he's pretty alert, but sometimes how quickly he moves the puck, he wastes no time does Artyom Zagadolin, playing role of backup here tonight for Gillies. It's been an even split this season for Gillies and Zagadolin at the pause of play in the AHL. Both netminders had played in 30 games. Pretty remarkable when you think about it. And I don't think if you were to ask Heat head coach Cale McLean if that's kind of his goal is for them to play the exact same amount of games. I just think it's kind of been the way it's worked out. Yes, he's wanted to go with some semblance of a split, but he tries to ride the netminder that is kind of has the hot hand, and I think that just speaks to how well both goalies have played for the majority of this season. Of course, Stockton's strength of their team through March 10th has been the offense, and not too bad here tonight. 3 goals halfway through the third. A chance goes wide of Gillies. Tucson retrieves. Capobianco has it over to Saariarvi, who had the game's first goal for Tucson. Tulola up ahead to Kirkland. Kirkland zigzagging, gains the line, works 1 against 3. Kirkland, a good look. That just goes wide and high of Hill. Good velocity on that wrister by Kirkland. Here's Bunting. It's played off for Capobianco. Tries to hit the trailer. What a hit by Lomberg. Ryan Lomberg completely laying the body there. That is your collision of the game, presented by Bruce's Body Shop. Let's take another look at that one. Ryan Lomberg comes steaming down. What a hit there on Dyson Mayo. Lomberg completely flattens the defenseman, and that is your collision of the game. It's Lomberg on Mayo with just under 8 minutes to go in this one. Stockton with a 3-2 lead. Here's Lomberg now, providing some offense for Zarnik. A big save by Hill. What a prime scoring chance for Austin Zarnik, who already has a goal in this one. It's Nielsen. He'll play it around the boards. Now plays up high. Possession for Fraze. Fraze into the slot. Now for Valiev. Good passing by Stockton. Fraze. He'll lose control. Stockton, nice forechecking possession shift here. Roadrunners reset. Almost under 5 minutes to go. Stockton in a good position up a goal. Here's Quine taking it wide. Back for Nielsen. His shot just goes wide. Hill might have gotten a piece of that one. Now it's Quine. He puts his backhand attempt wide of the glove of Aiden Hill. 4 minutes and 10 seconds left in the third. A drop pass. Here's Mayo into the middle, and a good look there for Tucson. Just went wide of Gillies, who appeared alert for that shot. Russo comes in. His drive goes well wide of Gillies. On the follow-up, it's Russo. Now the drive goes just wide of Gillies. Possession in the corner for the Roadrunners. They bring it out into the slot. Now back down the half wall. There's Mayo for Russo. Now this shot just goes wide, and it's Godin. Godin gets bumped there. Glenn Godin over to Valiev. Stockton needs to clear, and they do. A long shift in the defensive zone for the Heat. Now they look for offense. Under 2 minutes to play, a 3-2 lead. Nielsen's drive goes a few feet wide. Hamilton on the rebound. Now down low, a good look, and denied there is Godin. What a chance that was for Glenn Godin. Oh, so close to doubling Stockton's lead. We'll have a face-off with 1:09 to go. We'll see if the netminder gets pulled here. 1:09 to go, and face-off won back by Stockton. Now it's played up ahead, and the Roadrunners bring it over the line. Here's Bennett. Bennett down low, a chance, and that is just put aside there by Gillies. Now a rush up ahead. Here's Hamilton. Hamilton, a shot, and that is stopped there. 36.1 seconds to go. A 3-2 advantage for Stockton. Face-off coming here. Matthew Phillips on the draw. Quickly played ahead. Here's Hancock. Hancock back across. Gregoire comes in. A big shot onto Gillies. He makes the save. Gregoire comes in. A great look onto Gillies, who makes a massive stop in front. John Gillies with his biggest save of the night, arguably, and that is your Bank of Stockton save of the game. A big stop for Gillies. Under 10 seconds to go now. Stockton, 3-2 lead. It's kicked up the boards. And that will do it. Stockton secures the victory on Fan Appreciation Night in front of the home crowd. Goal scorers for Stockton. It's Zarnik Tulola, and the game winner for Mitch Holtz, his first goal as a member of the Stockton Heat. Take a look back at some of the big plays in this one, including a massive goal by Tulola. That gave Stockton a cushion. Tucson was able to cut back into it. The late goal, but Stockton was able to get some big net minding down the stretch by John Gillies. And here's the game winner. Rosichka gets it in front. It's Holtz to pot it home to beat Hill. And that's your final 3-2. As always on these Stockton Heat broadcasts, let's get to our 3 stars of the game. And of course, the 3 stars presented by Maffei Insurance. Third star of the night, Austin Zarnik with 1 goal. Mitch Schultz, the game winner, is your second star. And the first star of the game, Itu Tulola, a goal and an assist. Those are your 3 stars presented by Maffei Insurance and Financial Service. And now let's get to the Chase Chevrolet big moments of the game. The 3 big moments in tonight's contest will start back at the beginning of tonight's game. Less than a minute in, Austin Zarnik gets the game's first goal. Stockton gets out to a fast start. Itu Tulola, he gets the second goal of the game. That came at the end of the first period. That is your second big moment of the game. And your third big moment of the game is the save of the game presented by the Bank of Stockton. John Gillies with a pair of big stops in the final minute to help Stockton secure the 3-2 win. Tweet at the AHL Heat for a chance to win the autographed puck. Stockton outshooting Tucson 32-16. John Gillies picks up the win in net. And that is a sweet 2 points. The Nectar Sweet Taste of Victory. I'll get a couple of gift cards for winners. Be sure to stay tuned to the AHL Heat on Twitter for more information, and we will be in touch with all of our winners here tonight. Thank you so much for tuning in. It is a Stockton Heat win 3-2 on Fan Appreciation Night from Stockton. And I'm Chris Bichet saying thank you, and be sure to stay tuned to our social media pages tonight and moving forward during this quarantine period, and hope that you and your families and your loved ones are staying safe during this coronavirus epidemic. Thanks so much. Again, final score, Stockton 3 and Tucson 2.